Hello and welcome to another episode of Speed Coding. For this video I'm gonna try something new. As it's a pretty meaty video, I decided that I also should try explain some of it. And as I don't have a good microphone, I think trying this text-to-speech software should be okay. If it's too annoying, it's okay to mute. So the problem with my old design is that it didn't feel flexible, and I decided to split the component into 3 different interfaces. One interface for loading content, one for updates, and one for drawing. So except for adding our new interfaces, we also need to change our component base class. We add a new method to get all components that inherit a specific type and remove its load, update and draw method, as each interface take care of that. The world screen class will now also implement a world data interface. This interface is used to grab world objects in the world and is a good way to encapsulate the data. We will rename entity to world object for reasons that you will see later. At the same time, we also remove load, update and draw of components, as we are gonna move that responsibility to the world screen class. We can also remove the world object interface. We let the world screen implement the world data interface and implements its methods. As we move the responsibility of loading, updating and drawing of components from the entity class to the world screen, we also need to update its method. So it will simply check all components that implement the different interfaces and call on them respectively. We are also gonna need to update the entity test loader, as we will use the world data interface. Now I simply go through our already created components and let they implement the required interfaces. Now you will see the reason for us to change the name of entity to world object. I now change the tile class to a simple component that we add to a world object class. At first I was a bit unsure about this change, as each tile also gonna require an identity that they almost never gonna use. But in the end I think it will make our design more clean and flexible, as you can add new functionality to tiles by creating new components. At the same time, I will also refactor our event class by letting the initialize method require the world data object. I figure that most events gonna interact with world object in different ways. So instead of sending it in the constructor, we let the event runner handle it by sending it at initialization. Rest of the video will be going through loaders, component and events to handle the changes. So I will put up some sweet Game Boy music for you. Have a good day.